Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what is going on right now. What do you need to know about? It's a general reading. It could be past, present, or future. Okay, you're going to know best how it resonates for you and where it fits on the timeline. So let's just jump right in and see what is happening today. What is important right now, Spirit? What's the message? The Queen of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Devil in reverse, and the Five of Swords. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so my first initial impression here is that either someone is trying very hard to come off like they're not toxic in some sort of way, or they're not scheming and manipulative, but right next to them we have the Five of Swords. So somebody is trying to be manipulative. They're trying to find a way to get what they want. Okay, someone here could be very self-serving or arrogant, stuck up in some sort of way, self-indulgent. Or it has something to do with the fact that they can't bind you to something, or that you're not tied up in some sort of toxicity with them. Let's see. Who's this Queen of Cups? The Queen of Cups is attached to a home, a property, and some sort of an inheritance, or some sort of a house that's worth a lot of money, okay? Or this is generational wealth or a generational house. What's the Nine of Cups? All right, we have the Sun, the Queen of Cups again, the King of Swords, the past, Six of Cups, and the Five of Swords, manipulation. All right, so you're dealing with a Queen of Cups, a King of Swords, and something that they did in the past where they manipulated a situation, or they lied. They were deceptive on purpose in order to get something that they desire, to have something go their way. Okay, Devil in reverse. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like the Devil in reverse has something to do with your energy and the fact that you can't be tied to something, or they can't imprint some sort of toxicity onto you because you have a boundary up, or you're protected in some sort of way. The Three of Pentacles, okay, from some sort of a group collaboration, or you're protected against this entire group, or you have just boundaries up, all right? What's the Five of Swords? The Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, this has to do with money. A lot of money being given to someone, or somebody trying to receive a lot of money. They're trying to be manipulative here, trying to get something their way. Okay, tell me more about this. What do we need to know about Queen of Cups, King of Swords in the past, and something they did with a house, a property? Yeah, the plan, all right? So this is about this plan that they had. The Devil. The plan was, what it looks like, is the plan to steal money in a way where it's tied to something toxic. Right? So they're trying to tie the money to something toxic, then tie the toxicity to you, and that's how they think they're going to steal the money. Okay, that's kind of what this looks like, the plan. Tell me about, I might make this a crime hour, we'll see. I mean, you guys probably already see with the title, but Devil. A journey. Yeah, how they decided to move something forward here. Imprisonment. Binding. I don't think this is actual imprisonment. I think this is about tying something up or someone up. So tell me more about that, this binding here that they tried to do. The Page of Cups, good news. The Six of Wands, that's how they thought they would have victory and success. They thought they would get good news. Yeah. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles, Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it has something to, okay, forgiveness or sweeping something under the rug, forgetting about something negative, this money. So again, they steal some sort of money, okay? A Queen of Cups and a King of Swords is what it looks like. A house, a property, generational wealth, a lot of money, whatever it is. There's something that they did with the money here. What's that? And they think it's going to be forgiven if they tie it to you. Losing a great fortune in reverse. Somebody never got the message. Somebody never gave you a message, or you never received it when it comes to losing this great fortune. Or they're trying to steal it from you. Somebody's losing the great fortune, but it's something about the way that they're trying to do it, okay? But something can't be tied to you. So what's this? Devil in reverse. Something didn't work. It's not tied. It's not bound to you. It's like a Five of Pentacles. Like they're trying to transfer the energy here, right? So they're trying to do something toxic and binding with the money, but they're trying to, what this gives me is they're trying to make it look like it's you, so that they can steal it from you by pinning it on you, transferring the energy over, right? So usually they would be the ones in the Five of Pentacles left with nothing, getting nothing, in poverty. They're trying to transfer this over to you as well. And something about them thinking whatever they did with the money is going to be forgiven. Why is that there? They think it's going to be forgiven. Yeah, Ace of Swords in the Tower. Okay, so for some reason, these people think it's going to be forgiven, what they did with the money. Why? Why do they think that? Because of the King of Pentacles. Because they think that they can transfer something over again to someone else, King of Pentacles. So this Queen of Cups, yeah, and I just got a confirmation. So Queen of Cups, King of Swords think right now that so they couldn't attach the toxicity to you, but they think that they can attach it to the King of Pentacles, and that's how they're going to be forgiven in some sort of way. That's how they can talk themselves out of it. So let me get the, okay, what I'm getting here is they're holding on to money. They stole the money. They do some sort of toxicity with it, but then they hand it over to the King of Pentacles. This person also does some sort of toxicity with this money or something binding with the money. And now the Queen of Cups and King of Swords think, well, we'll just say it was the King of Pentacles. They did everything. They stole the money. You get what I'm saying? They think they can take out the beginning part. They think they're going to be forgiven for something. They think they're going to get away with this. Queen of Cups and King of Swords right now think they're getting away with this, okay? The Ten of Wands, because they think that they can dump the burden on someone else, or they think that someone else is going to take the fall for this. Someone else is going to have to carry the weight, or they think that they successfully dumped what they did with the money onto someone else, even if it's not you. You know, it's giving me like a middleman, okay? Or like somebody hired for the job. So it's kind of like, if you want to see it like a company thing, okay, maybe I can just explain this as an example. It's like the company did something corrupt and illegal with money, they hire like a subcontractor or whatever it's called, okay, like a outside person, and now they think that because this person was also involved in the dirty money business, whatever this is going on here, they're just going to say it was all the subcontractor. It was all them. They had nothing to do with it, right? That's what this is giving me. Tell me about this Five of Swords. The Two of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, but because there's something here that can't be switched around. It can't be balanced out. It can't be split up in some sort of way. That's why they have to figure out how to manipulate the situation with somebody receiving a lot of money or paying themselves a lot of money out. It cannot be switched around. The Seven of Swords, yeah, that they stole this. So it's basically like the main company saying, no, we didn't steal it. It was actually the subcontractor that stole it. Even though it was the company that stole it first and they gave it to the subcontractor, now they just want to say the subcontractor straight up stole it. You get what I'm saying? It's giving me something like that. Yeah, let's make this a crime hour. Let's do that. Yes, Spirit agrees, Page of Swords. Okay. Okay, what do you want the collective to know about this this Queen of Cups, King of Swords here? What they did. Baby, okay. Something with the mail. Yeah, business, mail, and a property, lying, all right? So they're lying about a property. Yeah, that's coming out with this Queen of Cups. Lying about a property, lying about inheritance, lying about money, and this has to do with a business. Someone tracking something, tracking, trading, TR, and the mail. Tracking, trading, a trade. They want to trade something. Pictures and videos. A business with pictures and videos. And this has to do with a confession of some sorts. Or the Queen of Cups is lying about a property, and the way that they decided to do this is with a picture and video business. Okay, mail. Trafficking. All right then, so trafficking pictures and videos. Why is that coming out with this King of Swords here and this Queen of Cups? So it kind of looks like they started the business. And yeah, because of the bank. So what this looks like is there was money from an inheritance, a house, a property. It gets paid out into a bank, or there's a bank account with this money in it. They want to steal this money. They want to steal the property, the house, the money attached to that. So they start a business in this bank account, a trafficking business of pictures and videos, okay? Money laundering. And they start laundering the money here, and then they want to cover it up with a self-deletion plot. Okay, so that might have been the original plan here to get the money, was to somehow launder the money through a trafficking business. They wanted to launder the money through a trafficking business, okay? And then cover it up with self-deletion. And this has to do with a vacation. And some sort of, yeah, identity fraud. Playing games with identity fraud. Somebody's been playing games, playing identity fraud. All right then. So that could be an identity fraud business, right? So they set up a fake business in your name, make it look like it's you, and it's actually trafficking. And all this just to steal some sort of money. Okay, wow. So tell me about this Devil in reverse. Something can't be attached to someone. Money laundering. Okay, money laundering. Tell me about the money laundering. Playing games with identity fraud. Yeah, so they can't attach this to you, whatever it is, because the whole thing is identity fraud. It's some sort of trafficking. But how are they laundering the money? Why is that coming out with money laundering? RR, report and a record? Or repo? Or it's not about actual, like, the legal term of money laundering. It's more like how they're trying to steal the money, repo the money, repossess the money into their own hands. Okay, so it's kind of like they're trying to set up a business with this bank account, make it look like it's you, it's identity fraud, it's trafficking of some sorts. And they're hoping to pin it on you so that at the end of the day, they can blame you for whatever illegal activities they did with the money. And then they can just steal it back or take it back or legally claim it in some sort of way. They were hoping that someone would have a car accident maybe to cover this up, stalking. They wanted to cover this up with a car or with a car accident. Catfish. Yeah, that they were catfishing people, or this was a whole identity fraud scheme, okay? Tell me more about why they can't attach this to you, collective. Because they don't know what's coming in the future. Because their ships aren't coming in. They don't see what's going to happen next. They don't know what's coming in. Strength. Something here is too strong. You're too strong. Or the truth is too strong. The Tower in reverse. They're just trying to stop some sort of a catastrophe from happening here. Or some sort of a shocking moment. They're trying to stop the Tower of Lies from coming apart. They're trying to stop the Jenga tower from falling over, basically. Bad memories of the past of what they did to come out of poverty, to come out of financial hardship. So why is this King of Pentacles here? With you being protected from this group. Because of what they were selling. Yeah, selling pictures and videos. Okay, they're trying to make themselves look innocent. This is a trafficking business that they had running here, selling pictures and videos. And whatever this money is, it's connected to opioids and malicious intent. Malicious intent, yeah, or opioids, right, self-deletion. So to cover up their malicious intent, they might have planned on something here with opioids, okay. Audio. This has to do with silver and a breakup, someone having a breakup. Audio of someone being injured and a breakup. Mental illness, game over. A crime of passion and a Google search. All right then, game over, mental illness. Yeah, I feel like mental illness is about the self-deletion part, if I'm being honest, okay? What are you trying to tell us here with this? With this King of Pentacles attached to the Queen of Cups. Eight of Cups, somebody walking away, leaving something behind. Justice and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, they think that they can transfer this over to someone else. They think that this King of Swords and the Queen of Cups, they think that they're going to have some sort of justice in the situation, or they're going to get away with something when they transfer the energy over. And this has to do with a crime of passion and injury. They think they can just transfer it over. And this has to do with a King of Wands and a car, or a King of Wands moving something forward, traveling quickly. Or this has to do with the justice system. Somehow they think, okay, I don't know who this person is. They might be a bit delusional. Somehow they think that they can take this illegal fraud money and they can launder it. And it's not actually, this is not actual money laundering. It's more about the way that they're trying to like flow it through the system, I think. Okay. They think that they can somehow get it back into their possession in a legal way. And at the same time, they think they can dump the illegal part of the money onto someone else. So it's kind of like doing, like I said, a company doing something illegal with money, stealing money. Then they hire a subcontractor, and then they try to put all of the illegal mess that they did onto the subcontractor. And then at the end of the day, they try to sue the subcontractor for the money back, so that they can steal the illegal money from the subcontractor, but in a legal way, and they can dump the illegal mess onto the subcontractor. You get what I'm saying? That's what this is. That's what this gives me. Okay. Lawsuit. I can't make it up, man. I'm telling you. Lawsuit. Yeah. They think they can sue the other person and get the money in a legal way back to them that they stole in the first place and then dumped onto someone else. That is crazy. What people come up with. Power. They think they have the power here with their attorney. I don't think it's the actual power of attorney. I think that they think that this is going to work. They have the power of a lawyer, a lawsuit. If they do it the legal way, then it won't. Then they can talk themselves out of the fact that they stole it in the first place, or bacteria, virus, or mold, or a parasite. Okay, so a parasite here, missing person, cryptocurrency, missing crypto, missing currency. Where's the missing money? The missing money, it went into cryptocurrency, or because the money went missing. Wait a minute. Okay, so they're saying the money went missing. So they steal the money, then they give it to the subcontractor. Now they want to claim that the subcontractor stole it from them, even though they gave it to the subcontractor in order to set you up with it. You get what I mean? All right then. This is how they think that they're going to get this money back. 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords. Bank, exactly. Trafficking bank. Because the trafficking business is tied to the bank account. But they don't want the, I don't think they want the money from the trafficking bank account. They want the money from, so look, it's like, how should I say this? Okay. They set up a trafficking business with a bank account. But I feel like the money might not, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. There's just an assumption here based off of this energy. Okay, so it's giving me that they pulled the money out of the bank account and they might have put it into cryptocurrency, or they put it into other forms of currency, or they just laundered it away, or they just moved it away. I don't know. The money is somewhere though, okay? So they gave it to the subcontractor to hide this, to make this disappear, trafficking bank. And now they think that because this is gone, this bank account with the trafficking business, they can get it back. but not from this place, if you get what I mean, not from this bank account, from somewhere else. So this is like the thief running after their own money that they stole because they thought that this entire plot would help them steal the money. Legally. They're trying to steal money in a legal way. I don't know, okay? That's what this looks like. Anything else? Video. Yeah, this has to do with trafficking videos, trafficking audios, or trafficking pictures. And the lawsuit. The lawsuit is connected. The lawsuit is connected to this trafficking business, and I feel like it's because whoever is filing the lawsuit thinks that the person that they're filing the lawsuit with has the money. You know what I mean? Traveling. Or it had to do with trading crypto, something about cryptocurrency and trading, okay? That's where a lot of the money could have gone. It could have gone into someone like a crypto wallet or something, or someone who uses a trading platform. They could have stuck it all into something like that, trading. And if they did, they probably lost a lot of it, all right? And it's probably gone. Dirty official. Made some sort of investments here. This is a confirmation, yes. This is just a confirmation for someone, yes, that they invested a lot of the money that was stolen into trading, into crypto, and honestly, I feel like if they did that, it's gone. Let's be honest, okay? All right, anything else? Love, yeah, transaction close. Or somebody bought clothes with this money, transaction. Or it's again, trading crypto. Transaction and C. Trading crypto, trading, just generally in trading. That's where they put the money. When they drain, I feel like someone drained the bank account. Okay, so this bank account tied to the trafficking business, I feel like they drained it by putting it into cryptocurrency, into trading, and that from there, they then maybe laundered it to someone else or sent it to someone else. Okay, that's kind of where it could have gone. So if that's the case, is there anything you need the collective to know about that? About how they stole this money? The King of Pentacles. Yeah, all right. So King of Pentacles is what I'm calling in this reading the subcontractor, all right? That's how this person could have stolen the money, is by putting it in cryptocurrency or in trading accounts and then just gambling it away, honestly, gambling. Judgment and the Hierophant and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, and something about how they're trying to legally get it back. Now they're trying to legally get the money back. But I don't know how they think that's going to work, considering that money ain't where they think it is, okay? I think that's what this is about. Yeah, prostitution, all right? Crown chakra. This is a trafficking business that they had running, okay? Someone here is two-faced. A mole or informant. A two-faced mole, okay? This has to do with somebody's boyfriend living at home. Yeah, who you used to live with, your boyfriend or your ex-boyfriend, okay? That person could have been heavily into trading or cryptocurrency or something like that. Yeah, that's where all the money went, all right? Gambled away. And this has to do with a lawyer and someone who had an opportunity here. An opportunity with a lawyer. And insurance. a husband, someone's IP address, and someone self-deleting. Someone self-deleting, self-unaliving, okay? An opportunity that they had at an address to get to a specific address in order to do something to you, self-deletion. A boyfriend at home, because of what this boyfriend was doing at the home or what they did with all the money, that they were involved in a trafficking business, okay? All right, anything else here? And then I think I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, it's about the lawsuit, crown chakra. So your intuition could be kicking in here when it comes to a certain lawsuit that's going on right now. Yeah, the lawsuit or somebody trying to sue someone for money, that's connected to this. Because, well, I want to say, because I feel like whoever is suing for money thinks that the money is in a specific place where it isn't anymore. The money is not there where they think it is. That's why they're suing for money. Yeah, because of somebody's boyfriend at home, okay? Somebody's boyfriend had an opportunity with like cryptocurrency or with, I don't know, trading of some sorts. Yeah, the opportunity self-deletion. Why someone wanted to make it look like you unalived yourself. Because of all the hacking and the copycatting, okay? Because someone was a hacker or they hacked pictures and videos here in order to pretend to be you, in order to commit identity fraud and run a trafficking business, all right? That's the answer. The answer is it's a financial crime with someone's identity. Yeah, these people all committed identity theft, identity fraud. It was a financial crime. That's the answer. That's the answer to the lawsuit. Hired, robbery. Look at this, I'm telling you, hired and robbery. They hire, it's like hiring a subcontractor, right? So Queen of Cups, King of Swords run the business. They start the business. Then they hire a subcontractor to run it for them. This person ends up stealing the money from them. And now they're trying to get it back. They're trying to get back their trafficking business running stolen fraud money from a property, from a home, an inheritance. They're trying to get it back now by suing someone. That's what this forensics crime thing is about here, or this is a financial crime. They think that they're going to get out of this because they think they can blame the person that they hired. They think they can get out of it by saying, well, no, it was all the subcontractor, even though they hired that person to do this for them. So it's not on their hands. It's not them doing the dirty work. They gave it to someone else. Now that person stole all the money, put it into trading and crypto. All right. I don't know why they think that a lawsuit is going to get them anything back. I'd be surprised if that money even still exists. Okay. I would really be surprised. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there, though. I think I got it, okay? So I hope this helps, guys. All right, until next time, bye.